Greetings, my name is Neosekken, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Hatoful Boyfriend Holiday Star. Now, where we last left off, I finished what I believe is the first story within the game, where I stopped a bunch of, well, not bunch, a couple of, well, apparently, lab experiments in the shape of humanoid-esque dove things, going around stealing Christmas trees. And now I'm going to move on to the next story, whatever exactly that will be. But before I do that, I want to make sure history doesn't repeat and check out something else first, namely this little radio section right here. Okay, let's see. Part 1, Living with Birds. The How and Why of Saint Pigeonations. Hello, Ryuta. Nice headset. The How and Why of Saint Pigeonations. Question box. Hi, everybody. I'm Kawara Ryuta, a rock dove from 2-3. I seem to be in charge of the question corner. I think you can all tell what we're doing here just from the name, but since it's the first time, I'll explain. In the how and why question box, I'll be answering letters you've all sent in. Not just questions, though. It looks like we'll be doing shoutouts, random asides, all sorts of things. It will be pretty relaxed. Bear with us. Because this is the first time, I made sure to pick things which don't spoil any of the BBL route from the full version. If you haven't finished it yet, spoiler landmines can be scary. But don't worry, there won't be any of those here. Let's get started then. Now, for our very first letter, from one aviophile, this is a historic moment, everybody. If you get married to Hiyoko, you'll be the one wearing the wedding dress, right, Ryuta? Right? You seem awfully sure about this. Actually, Hiyoko told me a little about her dream wedding a long time ago. She said she won a bungee jump wedding. A bungee jump wedding? I can't remember where, but apparently there's a place where you can have the entire ceremony while oscillating several meters above the ground. If she still wants to have a bungee wedding, a dress would be risky for either of us. It'd be nice if we could wear our street clothes. Anyway, next letter. This is from a Miss Birdlove. Let's see. Did birds' lifespans change at all when they were ascended? I don't know what life expectancies were like before, but some have increased over the past 100 years or so. Larger parrots and things were always long-lived, and so it didn't change much. But smaller birds, like quails and things, live several times as long now. Doves still have much shorter lives than humans, though. That's just how it is. Oh, sorry. We're getting gloomy already. Let me change the course a little. Let's regroup and move on to the next letter. This is from one Kaneko Mikan. To Hiyoko, nice to meet you. I have lost my heart to your wild lifestyle. Being a hunter-gatherer must be hard in a lot of ways. Have you ever had trouble with some particular animal, or had to live through something really difficult? I was told to answer anything for Hiyoko as best I could. Hiyoko's really something. She's been wild and rugged ever since we were very young. I've always admired her, too. She never really complains, so I'm not sure I know of anything that's really given her trouble. The one thing I can think of would be the time her den got hijacked. Once, her house got invaded by a bunch of jackals while she was at school. It looked really tough. As long as there are living creatures, there will always be turf wars. She said the fight with the boss jackal lent an entirely new meaning to the phrase domestic violence. So maybe that's a good example of a quarry which gave her trouble as well. Then again, in the end, they reconciled, and she was welcomed into the Jackal tribe as a brother. So maybe it was more like a pair of Yankees having a sunset fistfight on the riverbank than a hunter and her prey. The next letter is addressed to Nagaki. From one Hatoful. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. What do you wish for on Tanabata? I always felt sad not seeing your card. I think we should have him answer this himself. Nagaki! Nagaki, are you here? Hello, Nagaki. What? Oh, good. I was worried I'd have to call you on the announcer. Is that microphone on? Yup, we're on the air right now. Wait! Don't leave yet! No, I don't want to be recorded. Just answer one question. Please? Fine. But once I have answered, I'm leaving. Thank you. This letter was asking if you make wishes on Tanabata. I'd like to know what you wish for, too. I don't. Wishes are for superstitious children. Well, remind me to never toss a genie's lamp your way. Dr. Iwamine always makes one. Oh! Did you make them when you were younger? Yes. What sort of things did you wish for back then? Nothing. Nothing special. Things like, I hope my family stays happy. Harmless things like that. I'm always hoping for the same thing. I know how it is. Are we done? I'm leaving. Oh, yes. Sorry for holding you up. See you. Right. He really cares about his family. I wonder what they're like. They must all be quiet, calm birds, like him. The next one is for San. It isn't signed. It's a little long, but I'll try to read it in one go. Okasan, 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 Okasan. Ah! 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 Okusano no Kosano Okasano Okasano Okasan! Yeah! Smells good! Ah! I want to... Okatan's pure white plumage. Wait, no! Not... Mofu, Mofu! Mofu, Mofu, Mofu! Crunchy, crunchy! Mofu, Mofu! My heart! Festival Okasan's so cute! Okasan's voice is decided! Yay! Yeah! Cute! Cute! Too cute! Oko-san! Gah! I'm so glad the drama CDs are going to be sold. No! Wait. This can't be! Gah! The drama CDs are not real! Wait. The games aren't real either? Oko-san is not real? Yeah! No! No! Wah! Coo! Coo! No! Darn it! I'm quitting. I'm quitting reality. Wait. He's looking at me? Okusan in my monitor is looking at me? He's looking at me! He's looking at me! The Okusan on the blog is looking at me! He's talking to me! In the game, thick putty. I'm glad I'm still here! Yay! I have Oko-san! I did it! I did it, Luis! Could that be done alone? Ah! The drama CD! Oko-san! Good God, how long does this go on for? Yeah! Angel! Ryuta! Sakuya! Yuya! Yeah! Deliver my love to Oka-san. Deliver to him at Saint Pigeonations. I felt like I was going to suffocate reading that. You and me both. Good God. Coo! It has been delivered. Coo! Coo! Your love has been delivered. Coo! Will you accompany Oka-san on a journey? True pudding awaits. I think he understands. That's good. On that note, the last letter here is for San as well. From one Ori. I love Oka-san too much, and my heart is turning into a Hato heart. Is it easy to keep doves at home? I want an Oka-san all of my own, to stroke gently around and around. I don't think he'd be able to hold himself still, so good luck trying to pet it. My goal is to have him ride on my shoulder. I know it isn't a casual decision, but do you think I could do that? No one around here has kept doves for some decades. The pet shop does not sell them either. Where did Oka-san come from? It is a mystery. Would you terribly mind telling me? I think I should start by talking about San's actor. This will get a bit meta. San is modeled off a dove named Oka-san kept by the creator. Oh, neat. Of course, his portrait is a picture of the bird himself. In reality, he isn't interested in pudding at all. Please do not try to feed a dove pudding. Doves aren't particularly hard to care for. Anyone who's kept a budgie or sparrow or anything should find it pretty easy. A racing bird would be a little more difficult, but for a fantail or the like, a fairly small cage is fine. A rabbit cage works very well. However, doves aren't very common pets, so there aren't many veterinarians. Come on, I can say this. I've spoken this word plenty of times. Why can't I read today? I was doing so fine up until now. Veterinarians who know how to treat them. There we go. My brain was malfunctioning or something. Doves are usually very healthy and rarely get sick, but you might want to make sure there is a clinic nearby which will receive them just in case. They're not common in general pet stores, but there's usually a section for doves in places that specialize in birds. Have a look around. Good luck, Miss Sori. I hope you can have a wonderful birdie life. Ooh, achievement unlocked. Radio Chick. That's all for today. Thank you all for sending us letters. Okay, so basically the radio section is just a fan letter thing? Still though, that really excited letter addressed to Okasan. That went on a lot longer than I expected. I mean, I don't mind acting hammy or anything here if it's to play a character and all that, but unfortunately, I'm not exactly recording in a spot where I can be 100% full volume with my yowling or anything. Plus, there's also the fact that it's like 1:30 in the morning right now as I'm recording this, so I can't be too terribly loud. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I can't be a complete ham right now. But still, for what it was worth, it was kind of fun. So, okay, so here's what I think I'll do then. For every new episode that I do of Holiday Star here from this point onward, I will do one radio thing per video right before I resume or start a new chapter within the main game proper. So that way we have something to prelude each episode with something a little fun. So now that we got that out of the way, let's actually start this thing. And going by the image here, I expect it to be something a little on the dark side. Let's see. Fallen Chronicles. Absolute Zero. The Holy Crusade, to which brave warriors flock twice a year. The Crimson Angel of Judeca descends upon the sacred ground. What will he find there? The laurel crown of glory, or the thorned circlet of despair? What will the fallen angel find through the guidance of the Golden Apostle? Please enter your name. I'm just gonna go with Hiyoko as usual. Yes, it is okay. Again. I've lost. Again! Why? Why is the beauty of my craft not recognized? Why? His research holds no beauty. Mere reason is not enough. All is meaningless without the sense of an artistic soul. So then, why? Why does this happen? No, if I remain here, my genius will only rot. I cannot allow such a loss to the world. I am done here. I shall find a place where I am valued for what I am. I shall not return here. This affront will not be forgotten. I will have my revenge. One day. Consider it punishment for your lack of imagination. Remember then, my name. Unlike you, I have pride in the name I carry. You will not find me using some ridiculous alias. I am Tori? Tari? I'm going to assume it's pronounced Tori. Nishiki Kujitori. Once again, I'm sorry if I'm butchering these names. My hands are too cold to move. This is my last day in the library for the year. Once I put away the returned books and written down the list of additions, I should be done, but... What is it with this library? Why can't a big-name school at least shell out some decent heating? If you have the energy to be shouting at the bookshelves, you should try writing a petition. Oh, sorry. Was I bothering you? Yes. I can't read with you making so much noise next to me. Nothing goes into my head. Please forgive my dreadful sin. Bad language is supposed to have effects on the spiritual world. The cold doesn't bother you, Nagiki? It doesn't. I feel fine. I see. Having plumage must really make a difference. Maybe they don't bother with heating because all the birds are fine. I don't think that's the case. So birds are cold in here too, then? Well, there's one freezing to death right over there. What? I follow Nagiki's gaze and... I see a rather familiar-looking bleeding heart dove freezing to death on the floor. Angel! Don't freeze on the floor. Angel! Are you alive? Speak to me, Angel! Is that you? Adele Blau? Where is this? Have I fallen once more into the eternal prison of ice? No! Look around yourself. It's just an unreasonably cold library. Do you mean to keep my fallen wings in this world, Adele Blau? If you were to walk with me to the blood-stained path of conquest, I don't care about that. Why are you on the verge of death in here? The day of judgment draws near. I speak of Ragnarok, Adele Blau. Eh? He's incomprehensible as always. The desk he was sitting at is covered in sheets of paper. Oh. Are you drawing manga? Great prognostications of the future and epics of heroes long dead. I must complete them and bring them to the battlefield of gods. It is a lonely, lonely battle. Let's see. He is in the manga club, so maybe he's working on in a club sign? Even though the festival was ages ago. How admirable. You can do it, Angel. I'm sure you'll make it on time. But it's cold in here. Don't you think you should go home and work on it there? Do you worry for my flesh? Very well. Perhaps now is a time for repose, as you say. Farewell, Adele Blau. He happily gathers up his papers and exits the library. He comes in here quite often, though he would be better off working elsewhere if the cold bothers him so. He must have some reason. Maybe the atmosphere in here gets him into the perfect mindset for the story he's telling. But bleeding heart doves are from the Philippines, so they don't fare well in the cold. He shouldn't push himself so hard. Later that evening. I'm going numb. I should have bought a blanket robe that I've had my eye on when I was in town today. The price will make my purse weep, but this cold makes me weep more. Huh? Someone texted me. You know, I just had a thought. Where do you charge your phone? Clearly you don't get electricity in here. Stands for the doorbell. That somehow exists. It's Ryuta. Meet me in town. I wonder what's going on. Doesn't matter. My body's rapidly approaching its crystallization point, so I head into town and avail myself of this wearable blanket on my way to meet Ryuta. Sorry to keep you waiting. Oh no, I just got here. Hyoko. I know it's cold, But are you sure you want to be walking around in public looking like that? Huh? But it's a wearable blanket. Wouldn't it be more strange to not wear it? Well, I guess that's true. If you're okay with it. Anyway, you wanted to talk to me? Oh, yes. I wanted to ask you... Excuse me. I wanted to ask you a favor. You hardly ever ask for my help. I'll do whatever it is with flash and pizzazz. So, what is it? Do you have plans for the end of the year? Not really. I finished cleaning and everything. Even New Year's Eve. I was planning to laze around all day, like always. Would you maybe be willing to be a sales girl for a day? There's no pay, but a volunteer sales girl? Is it at the flea market or something? That's not far off. Do you know about Comiket? Comiket? How should I explain it? It's like a flea market, but not. A lot of their birds get together and buy and sell manga they've drawn with their friends. So it's a doushinji little thing. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing the name. I'm pronouncing the name right. So, sort of like the Manga Club's booth at the festival? Yeah, something like that. Just on a much larger scale. I was wondering if you could run a booth for me. Would you like to? Sure. Sounds like fun. Did you draw something, Ryuta? No. I'm just another sales girl. What does that mean? Wouldn't it be salesmen, though? So, one of your friends asked you to find someone? Yeah, Angel. What? Oh. So that manga he was pouring his lifeblood into the library is for this Comiket thing. But why are you asking me? He never mentioned it to me. I've been a sales girl for one group for the past 3 years, and somehow Angel found out. So... Textoris Melodia Funeris. The battle of gods. The judgment draws near. My soul has not the strength left to continue on alone. Become my light! He asked me to help him. That means I'll be on my own, so come with me. I think so, yeah. But I'm already helping someone. I can't be in 2 places at once. So you're asking me? Yup. What do you say? Want to? Of course. It could be a good learning experience. A learning experience. Well, you'll certainly see some things you wouldn't anywhere else. I can believe it. It is Ragnarok after all. I think any name Angel comes up with is going to be confusing, but it does look like a battle to end all battles at times. I'll need a weapon, right? Just tell me what to bring. Will I want something with range, or will I be up close? Don't take it that literally. I just meant there can be a lot of really impatient birds with no social skills. It can be confusing at first, so you should probably do some research ahead of time. If you search around, you'll find plenty of guides for first-timers. Comiket lasts 3 days, and I think Angel's on the 3rd day. The last day is always the worst, so make sure you're ready. Okay, I'll study hard. sales girl at Comiket. I have no idea what this will entail. But from what Ryuta said, it may well be as hell on this earth. Wahahaha! My blood thirsts for combat! Time to go home and scour the internet for Comiket tutorials. Well, I'm glad you're enthused. Today's the 31st. What a structure. I'm up at dawn, so that I may meet the brave angel who throws himself into the fray of the Holy War. More animated birds. Wow, what a crowd! Is everybody here going to Comiket? Correct, Adele Blau. Oh, Angel. See you, Adele Blau? The Holy Land of the Chosen. The Abyss of Madness. Tokyo Big Sight. So that's the big site? It's an even more bizarre building than my investigations had led me to believe. Let's go inside, Angel. It's cold out here. Be not in haste, Adele Blau. The time has not yet come. Wait for the Nightmare Sage, who shall guide us. Who, where? Does he have a second helper? Apparently. Good morning. Chilly out, isn't it? Mr. Nanaki? We have awaited you, Sage of Nightmares. Why are you here, sir? The Manga Club's advisor asked me to look after Higure. So you're standing in? I suppose he's busy with winter cleaning and everything. No. The advisor is here too. He's here, but wants you to be Angel's chaperone? Yes, that's right. Apparently he's busy. He said he's helping at a company booth. A company booth? I feel like the internet said those can end up swamped from the start of the convention until closing time. Each bird must do battle with himself in this holy land. I do not blame him. How mature of you. It looks like I'll be selling Angel's manga with Mr. Nanaki all day. Better do my best. It was pretty crowded outside, but if anything, it's even worse in here. I'm a little worried that some birdie's tender foot or wing bone might get broken with this many birds crowded together. What kind of manga did you draw, Angel? Probably something involving lots of angels and demons. The Tales of the Dark Angel. The Forbidden Epic Saga. See? Also, I just noticed that looks an awful lot like your human portrait. Oh! Sounds pretty goth. I'm not sure if goth is the right word I'd use, but okay. Yes? That's nice. Very like you. I studied a lot to prepare for today. I'll show these idolaters my super sales girl moves. Let us ride to battle side by side, Adele Blau, as dictated by the contract of old. Why is everything gone quiet? What should I do? Time is passing worryingly by. The epic poem of the Dark Angel is stacked on the table exactly as we placed it when we set up. Angel? Should I maybe use my voice a little? Like they do in markets? It is well, Adele Blau. Needless effort will only raise more barriers before us. Okay. It's rather chilly in here. Why don't I get us something warm? Oh, yes, please. You can do it, Hiyoko. What kind of expression should I have right now? Probably the one that's a complete 180 of the one you're wearing right now. A sea of birds floats by on clicking feet. The far wall is lined with enormous quays. Or cues. I always forget how to pronounce that word. Those must be for the big circles. Some of them have even started packing up. Have they sold out already? Just how many books were in those stacked up boxes? It's like looking into another world. Hiyoko! I like this even better than your maid cafe dress. Pretty Cour? You know Pretty Cour too? Yes, I do! How to catch Pretty Cour? It's the one that's on Sunday mornings, right? Ah, you're so cute! Hey, can you do that thing? The signature line. It's embarrassing. Oh boy! Embarrassing. That probably means I gotta ham it up a bit. Even more than probably similar to what I was doing earlier. If I do, I'll probably sound just as ridiculous as now as I did then. Probably. Just once. I just want to see it once. Okay. A single flower blooming in the asphalt road. Cour gray. Yes! Yes! That's so cute! Just like in the anime. I was expecting something a lot worse. I'm just wearing it because I was helping out today. Do sales girls cosplay? Sometimes. Not everybody does, but they always tell me to make sure I come in costume. The circle I'm with just sold out. We're cleaning up now, so I'd better go back and help. Good luck, Hiyoko. Cour gray. Ryuta strides gallantly off with some sales slips and duct tape. The aura of an old veteran hangs about his shoulders. I've never seen Ryuta looking so competent. It's almost closing time, and I bet you haven't made a single sale. Angel remains silent, looking mildly tortured. I didn't realize sales girls were supposed to cosplay, Angel. Next time I'll pour my tribal blood into a costume. Do not blame yourself, Adele Blau. The sin is mine alone. Don't say that. You did your best, Angel. An unreasonable sin. I am carved with my black past. That is my punishment. The unescapable cross I must... Excuse me. Which of you is representing the circle? What kind of bird are you? A rather gaudily upholstered bird appears before us. Wow! Colorful! He's a golden pheasant. Oh. A Ephesianid like the doctor and myself, you know. I never thought something with such extreme plumage was related to them. I am sovereign of this domain. And you are? Ah, it's you. I thought as much. Your bearing, your countenance, you're so artistic. Countenance. I can feel your aura, so unlike any other here. He certainly is unlike any other, yes. Forgive me, I haven't introduced myself. Mr. Bishiki Kuji Toshiki? Hey, aren't you the bird from the beginning? Nishiki Kuji Tori. Not, I might add, a pen name. It has been mine since hatching. I am rather proud of it. It is a good name, yes. And the next time you get it wrong, I will make sure you wish you had never crawled your miserable way into this world. Yikes. Clearly, you hatched on the wrong side of the egg. Oh, dear me. What am I saying? Please, pay it no mind. Golden Weekly. That's the new splash hit magazine. So you know of it. I am flattered. I am the editor-in-chief, and I am here looking for a new talent. I noticed you from far away. Ah, your unparalleled artistry. Your vast imagination. Yes. These are the attributes of one who will change the world. Gold-winged messenger. Could you be the one written of in the crimson tone of augury? Precisely. I am here to aid you. There is yet much talent that sleeps within you. Is it not so? A great power locked within. Yes, exactly. I am here to tell you that I can help you wake your powers. My firm's location is shown on the back of this card. Please, come talk to me in the new year, Angel. Sir. I thank you, golden-winged messenger. Let us enter a pact of blood. Wow, Angel looks so happy. He's grinning. I guess he has a pretty worldly side to him, too. Imagine a world painted with your ability. Ah, how I long to see it. I shall take my leave now. I pray your new year will be abundant with artistry. The golden pheasant walks smartly off through the crowd. What impressive coloration! Mr. Bishiki Kuji was a strange fellow, wasn't he? Nishiki Kuji Tokasaka. It's a confusing name. You're so sharp you'll cut yourself one these days, Mr. Nanaki. Then again. Mr. Nanaki looks Angel up and down, and then tilts his head, staring off after the golden pheasant. I don't know very much about manga, but... maybe I'm worrying too much. He looks like he wants to say something, but falls silent. I'm a little worried too. But I can't say anything in front of Angel like this. Didn't someone once say that a serpent speaks with a silver tongue? And Mr. Kikuji was very suspicious. I hope he was just a normal editor here to scout talent. Probably not. Angel. None of us mentioned your name to him, did we? Now that you mention it, you're right. The mysterious pheasant in the convention hall crowd. Who is he, really? And so they left the Holy Land, Angel full of zeal, Kazuaki and Hyoko full of doubt. It is a mystery. Well, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here. I hope that you enjoyed this episode of Hatoful Boyfriend, Holiday Star. If you did like it and if you want to see more content from me, feel free to hit the subscribe button. And I guess I'll see you next time. And who knows? Maybe next time I have to ham it up a bit. I will maybe I'll sound a little less ridiculous than I probably sounded during that little fan letter thing. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm going to form an opinion on how I sounded one way or the other as soon as I check out this video once I'm done recording. But yeah, anyway. Details. I will see you guys next time. Take care.